Today we are diving into one of the most powerful wealth building strategies in real estate. You've probably heard of it. It's called house hacking. If you've been dreaming of owning a home, saving on home or housing expenses, and building financial freedom all at once, this kind of is your ticket. So let's break down in this video what house hacking is, how it works, and how you can get started. I'm Karen Wright, your local realtor in Wichita, Kansas. So if you have any questions at the end of this video, please reach out. And to be honest, if I could tell my younger self do house hacking, I wish I knew about this back then, because totally would have done it. So, well, let's get into it. What is house hacking? House hacking is a strategy where you purchase the property, you live in part of it, and you rent out the other spaces to cover all or part of your mortgage payment. So imagine, basically potentially living rent-free while building equity in your own home. Of course, we've seen all the TV shows in the last 20 years that really talk a lot about this. So basically the concept is pretty simple. First, you want to buy a multi-unit property. I'll tell you, here in Wichita, we've got plenty of duplexes now, down with all the building that had been going on. So purchase a multi-unit building. Think duplex, triplex, floorplexes. You live in one unit and you rent out the others. So with multiple tenants, you will have multiple income streams, helping you to cover the mortgage and even expenses like insurance and property taxes. And insurance is going up, so that's a great thing. Number two, the single family house hacking. If multi-units are out of reach, a single-family home can work too. You can rent out extra bedrooms or convert areas like basements or garages. It may take more creativity, but affordable way to start your house hacking venture. ADUs and tiny homes. So ADUs are accessory dwelling units, and they're becoming popular and allowable. These are small homes, the same property as a main house, so it's perfect for house hacking. It's a great way to kind of keep your privacy and yet still benefit from the rental income. And with the shorting of housing, a lot of the states started allowing this. All right, so you want to jump into house hacking, so let's talk about the steps. First of all, of course, the obvious. Do your homework, research your market to find areas with a strong rental demand. Analyze rents to see how much income potential is there, and get to know the local laws for renting. Some cities have specific requirements, especially for ADUs or short-term rentals, like they call them Airbnbs nowadays. Number two, secure financing. Yes, financing is key. Since you live in the property, you may qualify for homeowner-occupied loans with lower down payments. FHA loans are a popular choice. You can put as little as 3.5% down if you're a veteran. VA loans do allow for that 0% down. Basically, talk to a lender to explore all the different options. Number three, you want to run the numbers. House hacking is all about the math. Calculate your mortgage payment, insurance, and your other monthly costs. Then estimate what your rental income is. I look at Zillow rentals and stuff like that. So, and aim for a cash flow that covers most or even all of your expenses. If you're in a positive each month, of course, that's a major win. So, number four, you want to find the right property. In house hacking, the right property can make all the difference. So look for something in a desired area, of course, location, with rental potential. So check the layout too, a home with separate entrances, bathrooms, soundproofing. It'll make your house hacking experience much better. Number five is, yes, be a good landlord. You're not just a homeowner. You're a landlord now. Screen tenants thoroughly, of course. Know your lease terms. Stay on top of the property management. These are all kind of basics, but still want to go over them. Set the boundaries if you're sharing spaces. Communicate clearly to keep things running smoothly. That's like all rent and roommate stuff, 101 from college days. The pros and cons of house hacking. So now let's look at some pros and cons. You kind of know what to expect. Obviously the pros, affordable entry into real estate. Again, I wish I would have told this to my younger self. So it's a great way to buy a property with a lower down payment. You'll have monthly savings. You can reduce or eliminate your housing expenses. And it builds equity faster. That's the biggest thing. With rental offsetting costs, you can pay down your loan faster. Great. It's basically the path to financial freedom, which we all want. And the income can eventually help fund other investments that you want to do in other properties as you move forward. Cons is, yes, landlord responsibilities. You are responsible for managing tenants, maintaining the property. Privacy obviously could be limited a little bit. You might have neighbors or tenants close by, which may feel a little less private, the shared walls and stuff like that. You have increased wear and tear. More tenants mean more wear on your property, more painting to do. Real life success story. So here's the inspiration part. So tons of people have used house hacking to build wealth. Of course, we've heard that all in the media. Many start with one property, then buy another, repeating the process until they own multiple rental properties. Obviously can help out retirement down the road, and some even reach financial independence faster than they actually thought possible. People that have watched Dave Ramsey have followed a lot of this. So here's some tips for successful house hacking. Consider short-term rentals. If local laws allow, platforms like Airbnb can bring in extra cash, especially for seasonal travel. I know some cities are adding regulatory components, and that is true here in Wichita, so be sure you know about these. And like I was mentioning, I know my home, before I bought it, was an Airbnb for a year, and the owners that turned around and sold it, I think they thought it'd be more lucrative than it was, and I don't think it was a good candidate, because now that I've lived here, landscape alone is like a full-time job. You need like a couple people. So that's just my 2 cents after living here for a year. I love it, but yeah, a lot of landscaping. So learn basic repairs. Knowing a bit about home repairs can save you time and money, unless you just want to hire somebody else, but have a backup plan. Obviously, things don't always go as planned. Having an emergency fund always for repairs, unexpected vacancies is a good idea. So basically, is house hacking right for you? It's not for everyone, but if you're open to living near your tenants, being a hands-on with your property, and committed to building wealth, of course, that's the main reason to do it. Kind of just wrap it up. House hacking can be your way, as I mentioned, into real estate. It can lead to so much more. It's about buying wisely, living smart, leveraging all your assets. So obviously think of it as an investment in your future, because obviously retirement. Again, I wish I knew this years and years ago, back when I was a youngster. So if you found this helpful, like the like button, subscribe, share with somebody who's ready to dive into real estate. Let me know in the comments what part of house hacking you are most excited about. Thanks for watching. All my contact information is below every video in the description, so reach out for any more insight in the next video, and happy house hunting or happy house hacking.